Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Broyans Farm.
Got all the onions out, all the feed bags that we're taking around. I put them right in the center there.
All right, good.
I kind of scooped this up and just put it off to the side here. I don't know. Look, I figured you wanted this cleaned out. So
Yeah, that's perfect. Because what we're gonna do is,
you wanted to stack all this stuff over in here.
well, we're gonna get rid of these tables here,
Okay.
and all those tables over there. They're gonna go over to the greenhouse.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna dump my back my dump trailer in, and we're gonna get all these garlic tops, throw them in the trailer, and then take them down the ditch.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you got the onions on here, right?
Yeah, all the onions, everything.
Good. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. I'm gonna get the tractor started. You can hop on here. We'll take this up to the shed.
Okay.
And these onions are gonna go in the cooler then.
Okay. Put my wallet in my truck.
All right, go ahead. I wanted to clean these.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should. Can you go grab 2 crates quick?
Yeah.
And then we'll shuck these quick. Grab a bucket.
Oh, I forgot to grab those. Yeah, there was 2 buckets. There was 2 buckets.
That's okay. So we got the onions in the cooler. Now we're emptying the old garlic tops out of the barn. This is all the old zinnias from the market. Frank cleaned up a couple days ago. So now we just got these out. They're sitting on tables, which made it really nice. I can get right up underneath it with a skid loader, and now we're basically just gonna take it right over top of the trailer and dump it in. No wheelies. Oh, we'll just kind of kick it off. There we go.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Now, hold on, let me help this back. Just so we don't break the table. I'll take that. I'll just take the table back down the skid loader.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Helps when you got to go the right way. feet.
So I had to come down into the potato storage to get some potatoes for my mom. She's making a beef roast. Right now, we have these 2 irrigation pumps in here. They don't belong in here, but we have them here just because we didn't want them to freeze. We don't have them winterized yet. And so once we get that done, we can put them in the red shed here behind me, and then that's where they'll sit for the winter. So anyway, when we started out, after we got all the potatoes harvested, we had 6 bins in here. We emptied one, took it out so we could fit these 2 pumps in here. Now we have 5, but we already emptied 2. So we're down to 3 bins, and these 3 bins are not even full. We have 1.5 whites right here and here, and then we have a little over half a bin of the red. The only problem we're seeing with the reds, is you can see they're starting to sprout just a little bit. That doesn't mean they're bad, doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them. Just means that, you know, if not sold and eaten within probably the next month or 2, they're gonna really start to sprout, and they're gonna then start getting soft, and they'll be no good. Right now, they're still beautiful, they're very firm. Just we have to take these sprouts off before we put them in our bags. That way, they can sit in that bag for the customer for at least a month or 2 without going bad. So anyway, I'm gonna give a couple red and a couple white for my mom. The whites are storing beautiful, just like they always do. These are an Eva, and they're just all about the same size, perfectly round, and they don't sprout almost at all. Now that we're not going to the Wilkes-Barre Farmers Market or the Scranton Farmers Market, and we only have our home farm market, the sales have slowed down a little bit, so hopefully these will last us a little bit longer, because our customers really like when we have our own rather than buying them from somebody else and bringing them in. I don't really know what size she wants. I'm kind of just gonna get a mixture of sizes here. Everything's still really nice. We try and keep it in here about, what's the temperature right now? It's really dusty, but it's about 40 degrees. And that's what we like to see in here. Once it gets down to 32, we'll actually put a little propane heater in here, which I think, yeah, right there is the tank. And that way it just keeps it from freezing. It doesn't warm it up too much unless we can leave it on for hours and hours. There's that. I'll grab some whites. I guess I'll get a bunch so I don't have to come back down again. Over here at the high tunnel, here's all the stakes. This is the lower one Frank pulled out. And then in here, let's almost door it. So then here is the high tunnel now that it's all cleaned up. You can kind of see almost exactly where the rows were. Right here, 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 and here. This high tunnel has a little bit of moisture and water that comes up underneath. You can see it lays wet here. But besides that, there is almost, this is like bone dry over here. So what we have to do, which not right now, but as soon as we start even thinking about getting ready to lay the fabric down and all that kind of stuff, we have to take the drip tape, which we have left in the soil here, and hook our line back up, our header line, and let that run for a couple hours just so that we can start getting some life back in the soil, because if not, it's basically just like a powder.